Hello everybody, welcome back to the Quick Take and welcome back to the Afterparty, the show where I take a look at Chelsea's last game, analysing what happened, how it happened and what it means. Before I continue, I would like to quickly remind you I am running a giveaway with ownasaber.com where at 15,000 subscribers you could be in with a chance at winning the King of London lightsaber, the perfect saber for every Chelsea fan. 3 participants will be chosen and all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and check the pinned comment down below for more information. And with that, on with the video. Jubilation erupts around the world as Chelsea win back-to-back games and the prodigal son Mudryk scores his first official goal for Chelsea, a monumentous occasion, I'm sure you'll agree. I predicted the game to be one of frustration, half chances and a goal at both ends. Thankfully, I got it completely wrong and Chelsea walked away from Craven Cottage with all 3 points and 2 goals to boot. So what happened? In the early stages of the game, it looked like it was heading in an ugly direction. Both Mudryk and Broja found themselves with the ball in front of goal. Both Mudryk and Broja sent the ball to Rosie. Broja's readiness was a question of interest coming into the game following his long hiatus away from football, following a pretty nasty ACL injury suffered against Aston Villa in a friendly affair. In fairness to the Albanian, he was suspected to be offside for his chance, so even if he had found the back of the net, it wouldn't have counted. Leading up to the first goal, it did seem Chelsea was starting to settle into the game. Players were finding pockets of space while stretching the Fulham press. The goal starts with Moises Caicedo picking a long diagonal pass to Colwill, who was playing at left back. This pass, as stated in the pre-game, was one of the most devastating weapons Chelsea could utilise against Fulham, and it showed. Colwill was completely open as Fulham introduced the press into Chelsea's right-hand side, leaving the left flank open. Colwill's excellent ball-playing abilities came into play with the first touch, followed by the dash down the line before making a perfectly weighted left foot, almost lazy-looking cross into the box. The ball floated over Diop's head and into the chest of Mudryk. Mudryk had read the play and moved into a central position to receive the cross, which wasn't easy. The Premier League very rarely gives clean chances, and so being able to control the ball, get it out from under your feet and put it past the keeper is certainly tough. It must be noted Leno is one of the best keepers in the league, certainly as a shot stopper, so to put the ball between his legs for the goal is very cheeky. To me, this wasn't just Chelsea going 1-0 up against Fulham, it was a turning point for the Ukrainian winger. To say Mudryk has struggled at Chelsea since his arrival would be putting it lightly. There is no question he was completely devoid of confidence, especially in front of goal. From now on, expect Mudryk to play with more aggression, to take more shots because he knows he can score now. He's gotten over that hurdle and now he can really show the Premier League what he's all about. It really feels like there is a close bond growing between this group of players, which is good considering they're probably going to be teammates for the next 7 years. This was evident by the celebration. We saw this with Jackson. Following their goals, the entire team surrounds both Mudryk and Jackson, providing them with support, encouragement. You might be thinking, but TQT, every team celebrates like that. However, it is especially important for Chelsea that the team work as one and support each other to the fullest due to the amount of turmoil and hard times they've had to endure together. Chelsea's second goal came shortly after, following a borderline rookie mistake from Fulham. They tried to play the ball out from the back. When you concede, it's important to keep the ball as far away from your own goal as possible. Why, might you ask? Well, footballers are a lot like sharks in a sense, in that when they smell blood, they attack, or they attack with an added tenacity. This is exactly how we got our second goal. A poor pass out from the back from Leno was intercepted by Cole Palmer, who played a simple pass through the defence to Broja. The Fulham defender tried to clear the ball, however the ball rebounded off of Broja's boot and into the back of the net. A lapse in concentration straight after kickoff will always be punished. From this point on, Chelsea continued to control the game with Mudryk coming off at half-time with a minor injury that, according to Pochettino, shouldn't sideline the Ukrainian for Chelsea's game against Burnley before the international break. With all said and done, Chelsea walked away from the game with all 3 points in a deserved win, taking the Blues to 11th in the Premier League table, just behind Manchester United. Although there was a slight drop-off in the form in the second half, this was the best I've seen Chelsea play in a very long time. Enzo Fernandez played in a far deeper role instead of being shoehorned into the number 10 position, with Conor Gallagher inheriting this role. Daniel Cotona on Twitter put together some insightful graphs following the match. I'd like to highlight this one here. As you can see, it shows Chelsea's pass passing networks during the game. Immediately, 3 players stand out amongst the rest: Cole Palmer, Levi Colwill, and Enzo Fernandez. In-game, Colwill played the role of left back with Cucurella filling in at right back. Although this isn't his best position, he still put in a brilliant performance, moving up the field, linking up play with Mudryk and Enzo. They weren't the only ones to come away with their heads held high, as Robert Sanchez's run of good form continued. Keeping a clean sheet was making 32 accurate passes and 11 accurate long passes. For comparison, Andre Onana, who's signed for Manchester United for £49 million, made 32 accurate passes and 4 accurate long balls in his last game. However, he failed to keep a clean sheet whilst facing fewer shots. Sanchez is starting to prove me wrong, and I couldn't be happier, although I would like to know the plan with George Petrovic, seeing as, according to some reports, Chelsea are still interested in Mike Maignan. Ben Chilwell is reportedly out for the next 2 months, according to Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea's list of injured players is quite ridiculous, and I don't think I would be wrong in saying there needs to be some sort of inquiry as to why our group of players are so susceptible to injuries, specifically knee and hamstring injuries. There was an apparent leaked conversation allegedly between a player's personal trainer and an unnamed individual, in which the personal trainer claimed certain practices designed to reduce muscular and knee injuries were being ignored, even going as far to describe the situation with Chelsea's injury crisis as an absolute mess. The validity of these messages I don't know, but as the saying goes, there's no smoke without fire. Broja also came off with a suspected injury, however this was just precautionary as the striker was still coming back from an ACL injury, an injury not to be taken lightly. As I mentioned earlier, Chelsea faced Burnley on the 7th of October at 3 o'clock. Unfortunately, because of stupid reasons, games are not broadcast in the UK, which kick off at 3 o'clock on Saturdays, and so in order to enjoy the game you will have to find another radio station. A great win, an important win for many. Pochettino's start at Chelsea has been far from good, but hopefully we can build on this and start to add players back into the fold following the international break. I'm looking at you, Reece James. I would also like to quickly say that there was certainly a pattern of play developing throughout the game. As you can see by the players' average positioning, there is a clear shape where beforehand it was somewhat undefined. This is great as it shows that there has been some advancements in the tactical side of the play, which is exactly what we like to see. And that about does it for the after party. If you enjoyed the video, why not like, subscribe, comment. I have been The Quick Take, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.